Hey, how you guys doing? This is Anthony over at the Can I Have a Tool auction. Today I just wanted to talk a little bit about hashtags, remove that mystery that you just have no clue about. It benefits the group itself, buyers, just so you can see more categorization, sellers, just so you can see your stuff right in front of everybody in the right groups. The whole point of Can I Have It is to make a community where sellers could sell to buyers and buyers could have a great experience buying. We already know that sellers know how to pack things up properly. We know that they know how to ship properly. We know how they know how to answer messages and basically be right in front, connecting to an audience like they've never done before. So how do we go ahead and we take a Facebook feed where it's just a bunch of individual posts and we make that so it's more attractive or more manageable and more of an e-commerce aspect? Everybody's been on an e-commerce site where you could click on apparel, then you could click on, women's clothing or men's clothing, and then you could even go down to size, right? So with Can I Have It, the way it used to be when we first started, it would just be a bunch of listings flat on a feed, and basically people would just scroll. It was the infinite scroll. And then as we got more and more listings, and Facebook changed their algorithms, which we have no control over, we started categorizing things, right? So some people just didn't understand what it meant. So today I want to take some of the mystery out of it and just show you what it means to have a nice and organized feed. So just give me 1 second. There we go. You guys should be seeing me right about now. So here's the scenario that we face. This is the Can I Have a Tool group. This is what you're used to. Everything here, then this is just for the PC version right now. This is where you could always find the rules right here. So this is kind of cool. This is going to be a bunch of the pinned posts now. So that is cool in itself. So anytime you get lost, you can come in here. There's a section for sellers. There's a section for buyers. You basically just click onto it. And a question being a seller, you can come here, hit read more, see more on the top, and read the actual rules. So here we go. So as you scroll down here, there's topics in the group. So topics is another word for hashtags. Apparently, Facebook thinks that. They used to be two separate things, but then Facebook merged them. The group survived, so now we're sorting out where all the pieces went. So you could click into that and then click on all, and you can see everything. So right now there's a lot less posts because people have sold their stuff from last week's auction, but I thought it was important just to bring you through on this. So what happens now? So let's see. So on this post here by Todd, thanks Todd, he used some of the woodworker, CIHI woodworker and CIHI saws. So let's say you were just scrolling through the feed, and the auction was hot right now. There's 300 or 400 different listings, and you're scrolling and everything like that. And you just wanted to see saws. Say you're a saw junkie or an axe junkie, right? You would click on CIHI saws, and you would basically just be able to click through and look. So say you were looking for a back saw, or a dovetail saw, or a miter saw, or a gentleman saw, or some really cool saws. That's what you would do. And then you could do that same thought process with planes. You could do that same thought process with chisels. But let's say you were a new woodworker, right? And you didn't really know what you wanted, but you thought maybe, hey, CIHI's probably got some cool crap in there, right? So you would click on CIHI woodworker, right? Because that's what our sellers would know how to do. They can categorize to different things. So blacksmith, machinist, woodworker, carver, crap like that, right? So as a user, you would just click through a CIHI woodworker, and now you have a feed full of stuff. So that's a cool chisel right there. It's a slick. Blair came out with a really cool 4-plane set. This is an adze, like a spoon adze. And then you just keep going. So this could potentially get to be hundreds long. And that's what you would do, right? Because you never know what's coming up next. Like this. How beautiful is this? This is something that Stu put up. Stu's an excellent seller. Sells thousands of items every week. So this would generally be it. So on this one. So let's say Blair usually. Let's see. So there, CIHI axes. Say you're an axe freak. Now all of a sudden you could just see all the axes. They're all at your fingertips. Partial label, this, that, the other thing. So I also made up a hashtag called CIHI hashtag. So if you ever get bored, you could go ahead and click through there, click see more, and you could actually see how the categorization works. So if you wanted to just see layout tools, you can click into here. Mike has one in there, cool. Or you could come into here and just, if you want to see all the planes, or if you wanted to see Woody's, that's a new one we just brought out. But all these are separated. So these are like the CIHI books. We got rid of CIHI literature recently, and we just put it into books. And then we have the edge tools, files, sharpen, boring, if you like the augers, the braces, the reamers, and stuff like that. So like if you were selling, let's say like an auger, right? You could do CIHI boring, right? And then space, and then CIHI woodworking, because you want to incorporate that into the woodworking aspect. Then you can even do CIHI all. It would just incorporate everything. It would be one long feed. So yeah, and then we also have CIHI collector. Say it's like something super spectacular that you're just, it's got to be, it's in a box, beautiful, we need that. That will go there, because we have certain members that are just looking for those high-end things. If you're just a user grade, CIHI users. Parts, you got a bunch of parts you're throwing into a box, do it there, and then you could do CIHI woodworker next to it. So the whole point of this thing is just let's say you're a Stanley collector, CIHI Stanley, CIHI Union, CIHI King Cutter. So hashtags could only be one word, right? So now all it is, and then as you go down, basically, and then we have, say you wanted like a certain place made, right? So CIHI made in the USA, like a bunch of Europeans like the made in the USA stuff. It's just like Americans want the made in Europe stuff. So CIH made in Japan, CIHI made in Germany. There's a lot of unmarked German stuff out there. CIHI Italy. There's a lot of files out of Italy. England, Sheffield, all those guys. So this is all like how it works. And then if you wanted to just do geography, right? I like this. It hasn't really taken on, so hopefully this video makes it go, and people pick up on it. But CIHI USA, right? So this is where it's shipping from. Say I fall in love with an item, but now it's located somewhere really far away, international, and you just don't want to deal with duty fees, or is this going to get confiscated in the post office because it's rosewood or it has a little ivory in it, whatever the hell have you. And you don't want to spend a lot, and you just want to look at USA-based items. You could click on CIHI USA, and that would be all the things that are located in America, so you don't have to worry about high shipping cost or anything like that. Like I said, it's usable. I found that more people outside America will tag that. Say you're in Europe and you just CIHI EU for Europe, or CIHI Australia, and that way it's just a completely targeted audience. CIHI Canada, you could just have everything right there in front of you. And then the last link here is the Google document, where you can go in there and actually download the updated one. So you could always come back to CIH hashtag and really just use the site. So this also ties in these hashtags to Can I Have It version 2, where as the description comes out and it gets pulled into the feed, those hashtags would be visible. So once they're visible, you're able to basically filter the feed on the Excel document and see everything. So that becomes more essential. And then once you see what, while you're filtering, like let's say you want to just filter CIHI planes, you could see a bunch on that feed. And then if you wanted to go back to the Facebook feed by clicking back into the site or the individual item, you could then read the description there, click see more, click CIHI Woodworker, and view it again in that list. And you could look for specific items, or you just want to browse the site the way it's intended on Facebook. So congratulations to you guys. I hope that bridges some questions with that. Just to show you guys again real quick, you would just come in here, click on all, CIHI planes, and let's say you were just making like a quick, let's say you were just making a quick post, all right? So let's say, so you see that how it's right there, those names right there, CIHI Stanley for Stanley collectors. You could come in here. This Miller Falls would work out for here. Plenty of other stuff with that. But let's say you were making a new post. Let's actually see it. Let's say you're a buyer, right? Selling a Stanley for plain, no chips. Really learn that. No chips, cracks, and Japani is decent. Look at photos and video to see the true bid with confidence, because that's all we want in this site. Bid with confidence. By you writing by you writing and taking good photos, having a decent start bid, and this is how you do it, right? Shipping from New York using pirate ship for best rates. Starting bid $10. And this is all you have to do. Just the pound sign, or if you're not aware, you know, the pound sign, hashtag sign, whatever the hell you want to call it, CIHI planes, bam. That's it. As soon as you hit enter after that first word, CIHI USA, because I'm based in the USA. CIHI, you could be made in the USA, because it is, it's Stanley, right? Unless it's an English Stanley, an Australian or Canada Stanley, you could differentiate that by changing it. CIHI Woodworker. And that's it. And then then you would add the photos, hit enter, go into it, and then basically that would be it. And then this listing would be posted. And then any potential user could browse the site using CIHI planes. I mean, CIHI version 2 is good. It has just one photo so it could grab you in. But sometimes it's the extra photos that really seal the deal. And like I said to everybody, if you see something you like, you should make it yours. You know, this is all about, you know, going through the feed, seeing something you never saw before or something you need, calm the OCDs, and secure the tool. That's what this whole site is, and everything we do about the site is all about just being confident and feeling good about your purchase. So guys, any other questions, let me know. Take care, be well, and I hope hashtags is now officially explained on how to use it on the site. Thank you.
Well guys, thanks for watching. Make sure you give us a huge thumbs up. Please subscribe. See you guys later. Bye.